Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does, and I just love his leadership.
Yaya Toure produces the perfect tackle there. It's a pretty loose pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Yamal. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. Great vision. Spread neatly. Eze.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a searching pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Bale. And he's managed to get free. Ibrahimovic. Iniesta. Over to the left. Roberto Carlos still. He rises! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike. A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Messi shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Beckham. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. It's Ibrahimovic! It's there! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Barcelona do keep hitting the wings early and often here. That's clearly their main supply route, Jim.
Yeah, and the whole team know it too, Peter. As soon as someone has it wide, the rest of them attack the box.
It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Cafu. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Almost half an hour in now. To Messi. Van Bommel. Not the most accurate pass. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Eze. Messi. Lewis. Shot, surely! He's scored! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Van der Ven does well to stand firm and defend it. Iniesta. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. And the ball is out of play. Van der Ven. Cafu. Yamal. Yaya Toure gets a foot in and wins the ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, easy pickings there. Bale going full tilt down the left. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sends it crossfield. Roberto Carlos. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Played in deep. Neymar, looking for the run, played into space out wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ibrahimovic, Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Knocks it into space. And this is Iniesta. He slings it in. They've won a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Now it's Beckham. Plays it across. Big header! And we've reached half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que hay plazas disponibles para alquilar en el aparcamiento del estadio.
There's the start of the second half. Couldn't squeeze it through. Vitinha. And it's Iniesta, driving forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Neymar. Van der Ven makes the interception. Cafu. And Yamal. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Neymar. Messi. Messi! It's loose and there's a... Oh, what has happened here?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he could feel pretty happy with...
And the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And he's been shifted off it. Collar gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Beckham. Lovely bit of skill. Beckham receives it in a wide position. Trion gets it away. Roberto Carlos. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.026 espectadores.
Van de Ven. Yamal. Now it's Iniesta. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar. Messi running with the ball. And he's gone searching cross-field. Referee's given a throw. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aimed beyond the defence. You can run onto that. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Cafu. 75 minutes played. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. That's good running with the ball. And Messi! Oh, it rattles the bar!
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And this is Messi. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward here, played out towards the right wing. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. Nicely shaped ball. He's in plenty of space here. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Roberto Carlos. El dorsal 10. El
And
dorsal
this is
8.
Bale.
Serán sustituidos.
Real
El
chance!
dorsal 6. El dorsal
And one more
7.
try!
El dorsal 5.
Well, there's the clearance.
Un cambio de jugadores.
Koller did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tries to play it through.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Could be danger here. And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Van de Ven.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Played out to the left flank. Now it's Nedved. Now it's Nedved. Beckham looking to run onto it. He gets big! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that will be it. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Well, someone I'm really looking forward to seeing is one of a kind, El Diego. The word legend is badly overused in our world, Peter, but he qualifies with room to spare. An absolute genius.
Just watching the guy play is a thrill. He's so different, just brilliantly different.
Can beat teams pretty much on his own.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Robertson is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Header! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The less said about that pass, the better. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos. Oh no, what has happened here? Maradona. And it's Maradona. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Roberto Carlos delivers. Zico. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Maradona. Maradona. And it's Iniesta. And he's surging through. Iniesta. And the shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Iniesta can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Beckham. And Beckham! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Beckham is offering a wry smile there.
Roberto Carlos. Bruno Mendes. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Zico. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for options for movement. Delivers the ball. Cleared away. Oh, this looks sharp. Aubameyang! Aubameyang! Brilliant! A finish right from the top drawer. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
And it's Zico. They're urging him to shoot. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies.
Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, super ball! Now then, the ball's come loose. Tries a deft little ball. Shapes to shoot! It's bounced back off the post. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Nuno Mendes. Nicely weighted ball. Spread neatly. Punched away. Big chance! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Beckham. Played out to the right. Roberto Carlos.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Pass somewhat off target. And it's gone back to the keeper. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. The second half then, just getting going. Searching pass he's played there. Aubameyang, oh what a climb! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Liverpool go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Robertson. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's managed to gift it back. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Maradona. That's a good ball. Ibrahimovic. Vitinha. Roberto Carlos is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Taken back almost at once. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get it through? Well, there's the clearance.
Substitution.
Beckham standing over it. Oh, important interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Collar absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Rui Costa. Beckham has it in a wide position. Nice interception, well timed.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Rijkaard. Now it's come to nothing. And he's heaved it away. Maradona. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. And this is Zico. Cross from Zico. Toure attempts a clearance. Up he goes! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Liverpool go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Incoming delivery. And he's there to clear it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Look at the space here. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Aubameyang really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Substitutions taking place.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
No way through. Out to the right. Cafu. He's a sharp little ball here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He rises! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Just 5 minutes left.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
There's the shot! Rijkaard. Zico. Beckham. Now it's Aubameyang. Maradona. That's a fine interception. And he can clear it away. And the number on the board is 3. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
Bastoni. Nedved charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now, can they get him away? Bastoni. And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue which has flooded across the Olimpico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array.
Shot a goal! Oh, it's hit the post! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Lazio are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. No luck with that dink over the top. Tries from distance. A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Beckham. Now here's the delivery. Zaniolo. That has been slung wide. He's found a way through. And here's Torres.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Iniesta. Cafu, looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Cafu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ibrahimovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's a really well-measured ball. Has crossed into the middle. Nicely aimed pass. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. Out towards the flank. Baresi clears it away. Oh, what has happened here? In towards the back stick.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Iniesta. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. So what can they make of this? Now it's Rafael Leao. Cafu calmly anticipates. Nicely shaped ball. And he's straight offside. Robertson wins the duel this time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Cleared without hesitation. Over to the left. Played into the middle. Rijkaard tries to clear. Now this could be a chance. He gets big! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Almost half an hour in now. And it's Iniesta.
That's good play from him.
Nuno Mendes. He is through here. Roberto Carlos. Looking to go deep. He rises! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cafu gets a foot in here. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
It's a searching pass, and this is Ibrahimovic. Tries a shot, and he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Decent chance! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Vitinha. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Rafael Leao, and it's been played through. Just the goalkeeper. Can he finish? It's there! A goal at a really telling moment.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Iniesta chips it through. Caught offside that time. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Beckham is standing over this one.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
Beckham! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! It's not an especially good pass, that. That has ended up in no man's land. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rijkaard did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? No, no way through. Mbappe, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Mbappe. Cafu gets rid without sophistication. And Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. That's a throw. And that should get the job done. And that was nowhere near his best. Cafu. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Driving forward, ambitious ball here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Knocks it out wide. That's good play. Mbappe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 22, numero 3. Lasciano il campo per il numero 8.
That has not gone well.
Il numero 11. Attenzione, una
Looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mendes attempts a clearance.
Lazio really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Vitinha, who's set up one goal so far, has shifted it to the flank. Rijkaard. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. Courtois will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. And they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
He's having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And that has left him in a heap. Roberto Carlos has been caught there, it's a foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Now it's Mbappe. Numecha. Lazio do have a chance to counter here. Mendes spots it and intercepts. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. Scholes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There's the crossfield ball. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Torres. Back to the keeper. He's a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. And it's Beckham. Iniesta. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Alexander-Arnold has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Oh, bang on target.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Ci saranno 5
Oh,
minuti di
delightful
recupero.
ball. That's the keeper's ball. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard. And it's Scholes. Probing pass. It's a pretty loose pass. The ball has bounced loose now. Vitinha. Robertson cuts it out. Scholes. It's Scholes! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lazio have their second corner now. Scholes with the short one. Shoots! And that may well be that. That is that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied.
Just the keeper to beat! Can he finish? Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the game's first significant moment. He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Looking for options for movement. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi, this is promising. He's beaten the lot. Messi! It's a goal! 2-0 and in next to no time. And that really is so impressive. So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Cafu. Chance! It's there! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's lofted through here. Tries to pass it through. Nice sequence of passes, this. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Tries to play it through.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Puyol. Oh, can he get onto this? Yaya Toure gets a foot in and wins the ball. Iniesta, he has found the way through.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just...
And the shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Stood up well to him there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to get it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in. Can he get it through? It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is a good... And the shot! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Cafu couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Ibrahimovic looking for the run. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Mendes gets into some space. Chiellini deals with that comfortably. Neto, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. He is through here. Can he finish? Relentless, just relentless. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. And we're off again.
Barcelona really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pelé. Now it's Eto'o. And he's running through. And a chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Cafu. Rijkaard. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's picked his way. Big chance! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Iniesta. He's a sharp little ball here, and it's Messi.
Such good technique.
Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that is expertly dealt with. Messi has found the net here, of course. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Roberto Carlos! And that is wildly off target.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Cambio di giocatori.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Great run on the overlap here. Roberto Carlos. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Beckham plays it short. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That has not gone well. Good read, needed to be. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Always onto this. It's Ibrahimovic! Referee's given a throw.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 24. Luis Suarez.
He's got away.
Per il numero 14.
Very nicely done. Shot, surely! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Iniesta! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a cute ball. Beckham looking to run onto it. And he's managed to get free. There's the delivery. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now, can they get him away? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Toure spots it and intercepts. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and he's there to make the challenge. Distributed tidily. Now it's Beckham. Some good work on the right flank here. Fired deep towards the back post. Iniesta! Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's very neat. Pelé. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's found the way through. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pelé can so cleverly bypass the press.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now that's well seen too. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Knocks it into space. Goes for a shot! Off the post! Oh, they could be caught out here. No, the ball's gone astray. And time is up. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now then, the ball's come loose.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah, and playing out wide just gives him more room and allows him to come inside onto his stronger foot, either to shoot or to link up with those who are congregating centrally.
He rises! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Iniesta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Beckham, the regular corner taker.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
Beckham plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And he welcomes it in. And can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! It's in! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ronaldinho. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Vitinha is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Toure spots it and intercepts. Romario. Lam, looking for options for movement.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort...
Real chance! Oh, it's come loose. Here it is, crossed in. And that has been cleared. Ibrahimovic! It's a loose ball. Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Mateus does well to stand firm and defend it. It's a promising position. Fires it in low. Ronaldinho goes short. Now here's the delivery. Toure herring after the ball here. Chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Roberto Carlos, and it's Iniesta. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Ibrahimovic made such good movement to get in position there. We were all expecting much more.
Not the most accurate pass. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Ronaldinho. Nuno Mendes is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. That's a cute ball. Oh, important interception. Has a look and plays it forward. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's gone loose. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
No, that's been intercepted. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Cafu.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he was quick to react. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Romario! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's having a shot! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Numero 23.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Yaya Toure. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a fine interception. There's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a bere in modo responsabile. Chiunque si renda protagonista di comportamenti inappropriati sarà immediatamente allontanato.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And it's Lam. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Tries to pass it through. Played in deep. Climbs up big! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
No, he's not getting past him there. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Some good work on the right flank here.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He is through here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lam. Vitinha! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Beckham. Now that's well seen too.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very...
And Romario!
Romario made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Wan-Bissaka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lam. He's got away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is from Mario. So, third corner of the game. Only partial. Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has been clubbed away. Played back. There's a sharp little ball here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cafu. Ronaldinho, given the lift of his goal.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he tosses it long. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Time and again they are repelled. And it's Ibrahimovic.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is from Mario. He's found a way. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Beckham with a real chance here.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
Beckham! It's loose, and there's a good effort from distance. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he's being shifted off it.
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Mendes puts his foot on the gas. Roberto Carlos. That is lovely. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Corner number 3 coming up.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Over to the left, Beckham, and he's whipped it across. Nicely aimed pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's been cut out, well played. And the number on the board is 3. Romario might just make this. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.